Let's start. When I was a child, I wanted to be a boy. And I wanted to be a boy not because I felt attracted to girls or because I felt I was born in the wrong body, which could have been. I wanted to be a boy because I didn't like what was typically intended for girls. I like getting dirty, I like being Indians, I like wearing trousers and everything that was related to boys. So I was lucky because there was a show on TV. You probably remember the show, the Little House on the Prairie. At home, when we were kids, we were allowed to watch 1 hour on TV per day. So we had to pick one story, one show, and my sisters and I, we picked this one. And so every day we watched this show for many years. And I felt represented in this show because the main character, like Laura, if you remember, the ones that have my age or so, she was just like me, or I was just like her. Like she didn't like girl stuff. She liked getting in trouble, she liked being with boys. So I felt represented with this show. And for many years, I felt I was like Laura Ingalls. I dressed like her, I played like her, and I felt I was like her. And this is the power of stories, right? When the stories make us feel that we are part of them, that we're inside of them. The stories make us feel that having power to make us feel like when it has nothing to do with us, suddenly it has to do with us. Stories have the power to make us feel the author or the protagonist, and that's why maybe we want to help Marley and Dory find Nemo, or we want to change the story in Lion King to avoid Simba's dad being killed in the Stampede, right? We didn't like that part. Or Bambi, everyone talks about Bambi and Disney, how cruel we are. So that's the power of stories. Stories are part of our being. Like humans have been telling stories for centuries. And what has changed is the way we tell stories, but not the power of stories. That has not passed. So why I'm saying that I was lucky to find myself represented in the show, in the Little House on the Prairie. Why is it important for kids to find themselves represented in the stories they watch or they read? So this is something we are working a lot with Disney. Like, if I don't find myself represented in the stories that I read or watch, I might feel that something is wrong with me. And that's what happened with kids. So if I'm going through something's going on with me, I have feelings, and I don't see those represented in the stories that I watch or read, it might be difficult for me to handle those. Because what I don't see, it doesn't exist, right? So, same with our dreams. If we want to pursue our dreams, if we don't see those dreams represented in the stories that we watch, we probably won't be able to, we probably will abandon those dreams, right? And think of why there's such a low number of women in science and math. Think of stories that you watch in your childhood or read in your childhood that featured women in science. This is not coincidence. It's part of our responsibility as storytellers. So at Disney, since the beginning, we've endeavored to listen to our audiences in order to represent them all. But the context has changed, and a lot has passed. And when we started talking to our audiences 90 years ago, the context was completely different than now. We have been always trying to focus on children's well-being through our products, through our entertainment. But the concept of children's well-being has changed. It's not the same today than 90 years ago. So I want to show a trailer to look at Disney, the power of the brand.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we come from. York, Singapore,
Argentina,
Moscow,
Tokyo,
radiating spring.
Driven by a commitment to creativity, quality, technology, and originality. One magical moment at a time.
Look at all this stuff. Pooh. Christopher Robin.
power it has as a company to influence positively in our audiences. So this is our commitment. We want to positively influence the opinions of kids. We have the power to enter homes every day with our stories and characters, so which is our responsibility there as storytellers. So as I said, we try to make all our audiences feel represented and also influence positively in kids so that they can find their full potential. So how do we do this? Let's talk a little bit about that. So to start with, diversity is part of our organization. We are an open cultural organization, and this is very important because diversity is what allows us to innovate, to have curiosity, and to give free rein to creativity in order to really represent all our audiences. Respect for diversity in science is valuing the differences and skills of each of our collaborators and really use singularity as a value to really make new stories and positive stories. So this is part of our organization, and we are very, very strong on diversity of the dead, and he's going to go through an extraordinary journey that has to allow us to the story of his family. So it's very interesting how Pixar created this story because they were very honest. They traveled to Mexico, they spent a lot of time in different towns, understanding the traditions, and they were very open when they started writing the film and they had the script and the film. When we sent feedback to them, they were very open to receive this feedback from our local teams in Mexico and change things in the music and the story. So this is a story that was created with a lot of respect and authenticity. Sorry about my pronunciation. So this is one of our examples. It's an example of how a company needs to deepen in the local to become truly global. And we really believe that this is important to take cultural story of Mexico to the whole world. Healthy living is part of our strategy. It's a very, very key part of our business strategy. But talking about content, I don't know if you know Dog McStuffin is a show in Disney Junior. This is also a story that was created through strict guidelines to benefit areas of child development, social, cognitive, physical. And well, it's a story of Dog McStuffin, a girl who plays doctor. She takes care of his flesh animals and toy clinic. And kids love it, but also parents and doctors. We have had a lot of repercussion, positive comments about this story, because kids, through this story, they get the first concepts of hygiene and medical care and health. And doctors have said that their job has become easier revising kids after the kids watch this story. So, emotional intelligence, I don't know if you've seen Inside Out. This is also a story of Riley, an 11-year-old girl that's going through many changes, and she has a lot of things going on with her to choose what stories we want to tell from now on. Thank you very much.
I'm actually watching all of those movies at the moment with 3 young girls, so it's quite interesting, particularly Inside Out. I have a 6-year-old who is all over that at the moment. So, and very interesting to see that a company in our sector is taking inclusivity so seriously and actually trying not just to ensure their company works that way, but actually that their producing comes out that way as well. So not just affecting media, but society as well. So does someone else have some questions for Belén out there who would like to open our questions in our second session? Why are you still blinded by all the amazing videos and movies that you've seen with your children, or not yet seen, that you've marked down, but there are one?
¿Para cuándo una princesa que no se enamore de un príncipe, que se enamore de otra princesa?
Do you want Spanish? Answer Spanish or English? Okay. I can't say that. I don't know if we have a princess that's gonna. We did have a princess that didn't fall for a prince. That's Frozen, and that was all about sisters and not for a man. That's a big question that everyone asks. The company is going in that direction. I mean, it's going in that direction. As I said, we are trying to be representative, and this is a really big commitment that we have. But we also have to be very respectful of all our audiences, and we think our audiences are not all in the same, don't have the same opinion. But we are not, we are showcasing many of the characters, as you've seen, gay characters in many of our series and shows. So this is not something that we don't want, that we can't speak out. I don't know if we're going to have a princess soon that will fall in love with a princess, with a character, but it might be. There's no project that I can tell you about, but I'm sure it's going to be sooner or later.
The next step of progression, right?
Yeah.
The next step. Okay, any more questions out there?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so round of applause for our second speaker of the day.
Can I make the next question?
You can finish it, sorry.
En español también. Me voy a acercar aquí, ya que vengo de España. Javier Piedrahita de marketingdirecto.com. Quería preguntarte, vais a sacar una plataforma ya mismo, tipo Netflix, con vuestras propias películas, para que no estén a lo mejor en Netflix, pero sí estén en vuestra plataforma. ¿Creéis que el cliente hoy en día, el consumidor, queremos tantas plataformas distintas en nuestros televisores, o no es mejor el camino una sola donde tengamos todo, para no liarnos tanto, para no estar todo el rato zapeando, buscando? Es decir, ¿creéis que ese es el camino? Ya sé que tenéis vuestros derechos, son vuestras películas, pero hay que pensar también en el cliente, en el consumidor, ¿no? Entonces, a ver, ¿qué piensas tú personalmente sobre eso?
Bueno, personalmente te puedo hablar abajo del escenario porque acá tengo que hablar en nombre de mí.
Bueno, de Disney.
Pero está muy bien, ¿no?
Disney, venga, all right.
No digo broma. No es mi expertise. Yo puedo dar, o sea, lo que está buscando Disney es cada vez más ser consumer centric, como todos.
Claro.
lo que el consumidor busca y quiere, y estamos buscando ser más eficientes en lo que le damos al consumidor. El análisis de ese negocio, de si conviene tener más plataformas, la verdad es que no soy yo la que lo hace y confío en los expertos que están trabajando en eso, pero entiendo tu punto. Creo que en algún punto esto se va a terminar resolviendo para el bien del consumidor, pero estamos todos de acuerdo con que el consumidor hoy busca la facilidad de tener todo junto y Disney tiene que resolver eso en lo personal también con todas las marcas que tiene. Entonces, pero es un buen punto. Pero igual aquí hay muchos expertos que no, de Disney y de ESPN que pueden contestar eso.
Muchas gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.